Joined right now by Bellator 226's Sam Sicilia. Sam, how you doing today, sir?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Doing well. Got the Bellator tournament. You have the quarterfinals ahead of yourself. What do you think of the prospect overall of the tournament? The title belt, $1 million is there on the table.
Oh man, it's super exciting. It's the format and the Grand Prix, the way they're doing it is I think awesome. It's the best way to do it for me. You know, you select the best 16 guys, and then it's just all about winning. That's all it's about. You know, no Twitter followers or hype guys passing you up. It's literally just if you're the better guy and you win, you keep going. So that's super exciting.
It's refreshing to only have to worry about your performance catapulting you towards the top.
Exactly. That's it. Just win. So that's it. Puts the focus for the fighters easy. You got to be ready for whoever, but which is how it should be.
On top of it, with the Grand Prix, really cool that the quarterfinals are all in one night. Did that get you excited? What did you think about that element? Yeah.
I think that's great. The way they're doing this is, like a dream come true. I grew up wrestling, like where you just, you have a tournament and the brackets come out and then you just everybody competes. So it's and the drawing, the way they're doing it, man, is it's hats off to them. They're doing a great job. So.
And how do you feel about your first round matchup here, Pedro Carvalho?
I feel great. I got a young, hungry up-and-comer, a guy that likes to fight. Those are the kind of fights that get me excited. He's not a dance around and kick the lead leg and point guy. He's going to bring a fight. So people should be excited about our fight. That's the one to watch. If you want to watch two guys go out there and try to kill each other, that's you better tune in.
And I feel like that's been all three of your fights so far in Bellator.
Yeah, that's it, and that's what I like. Those are the fights that bring the best out in you, and those are the ones that guys that look for the finish and guys that want to. It's actually geared a little bit more towards the actual fight than a sport. Like you got to have a balance, but they're guys that get in there and look to finish. They're not trying to point you, and that's how it should be to me. Real fighters, and he trains at a tough gym. He's on a roll, but you go into this tournament and everybody's 0-0. Nobody's record matters once you're in. So it's all about what you do in the tournament right now. And so it makes the focus really easy. Just win. That's all you got to do.
The two victories we've seen in the Bellator cage, your decisions over Carvalho and Campos. How do you feel you've changed as a martial artist over these last couple fights?
Really, it's just kind of experience. And, I used to fight not anxious, but a little hurried. Like I just, all fight week, everybody's like, I love watching you knock people out, this and that. So just go out there and just chase that knockout. And, now I just really enjoy being in the cage. If I get a perfect fight, then I, knock them out with like 1 second left, and get my time in there, as opposed to just, hurting myself and, creating opportunities that aren't there. So, really just enjoying my time in there and putting in the work and getting to put it on display.
So has that been more of a mental change versus a tactical or physical change?
Yeah, it's just more of a, experience, learning by being in there. You can't buy that kind of experience. You gotta, kind of feel that. So it's, not so much tactical, but just, just by being in there so much. And I've had a lot of fights all over the world and all different, I got sent all over the world to fight the hometown hero and all that. Then you just kind of train those nerves out. And, now I feel like I got thrown in the deep end, and now I really know it. Now I know how to swim. Now I know what's going on, and think more clear in there, and tear into opportunities. And it's just been a long, long kind of career for me of that. And I feel like it's kind of coming together for me. I'd win one and lose one. I know I've been streaky, but things have come together for me a lot lately in the gym and in the cage.
And that's just been a culmination, you feel, of all the work, the practice, the trial, the error, or do you feel like you've hit on something new recently that's helped everything?
Yeah, and just enduring the sport. I've seen so many people come and go, that it's one thing I am. I'm really enduring and I'm really durable. So it's, I've learned a lot. And like you said, it is just kind of a combination of both, really, both preparation and mental. So it's, just learn. It's a little more about putting it all together, and it's kind of coming together for me at the right time. It just took a while, but even in the UFC, when I was getting sent everywhere, this is a long way off for Bellator, but because I knew I was in the tournament, but even after a win, I have to sit 8 months. But now, even in this tournament, now you're fighting for even, stability and having another fight. Like, it's not very often you win a fight and you have another one, so it's the format and the way things are setting up is awesome. It's great for me and my focus.
And specifically in this first fight, do you expect your experience to play a big factor, nearly double as much pro fights as Carvalho?
Yeah, absolutely. You see these matchups all the time with like the experienced guy and the young up and comer, and not necessarily saying they always play out a certain way. Like you've seen, the experienced guy get starched by the up and comer, or the up and comer just getting his ass kicked. So it's one of those classic matchups. And I know how to bring it. I know I do, and I know damn well he is. So this is a matchup where you watch two killers. Which are the fights that excite me. These are fun to train for. Well, they're fun like to keep your focus on stuff. The training's hard, but it's you're getting a fight. You don't have to worry about. He's not going to kick my front leg and run around. He's looking for a finish too, and so am I. So these fights are fun. These are good fights.
And how much do you pride yourself on being that guy that the fans know when they see Sam Sicilia's name on a card, they know it's going to be an entertaining scrap?
I love that. I've worked hard for that reputation. I plan to keep it. I do pride myself very much on that. I'm a true fighter, and I'll lay it on the line. So, and that's what I'm going to do on the 7th too. So, it's important to me to keep that reputation, and so what we're here to do is fight. So it's exciting to me.
It's an exciting prospect. 16-man Grand Prix, the biggest one that Bellator has done yet. How do you worry about this fight by fight, or do you think about how a tournament could play out, the longevity of it? Because you've been through tournaments before, like you said, with wrestling, but this is kind of different. Do you take it fight by fight, or do you have any thought at the beginning looking at the whole, how it could play out?
Well, when we first we were in the tournament, we got the names. You didn't really know who you were fighting, so you kind of could imagine where things would go. But once they gave you a name, that's all that matters, and that's where the focus is. Just because, you might be looking past in the brackets, and lose the first round, then you're sitting at home watching this shit. So that's not where you want to be. So the focus is all on Pedro. We trained our ass off for this fight. We know he's tough. We know he's going to bring the fight to us. So, that's what we're looking forward to. And then after then they have the drawing, I guess, the next round, which is pretty sweet, like how they're doing this format. So, excited to see how things shake out this first round. Then you can kind of get creative and see which route you want to take. But to me, right now, it's all about the first round. Getting to that next round is huge. So that's where the focus is.
And then just throwing it out there, would you rather have seen a bracket and seen everything play out, or have this round robin or a blind draw kind of theory?
I'm used to brackets, so that'd be, I guess ideal for me, just because it's something I'm used to. But I think that this drawing could be fun and see how it works out. I guess because I've never done it, it's hard to say. And I'm really used to brackets from wrestling as a youngster, but I'm excited about it. Let's say that I'm excited to see how this shakes out. Which route you can take. You have a little more of a say in how it goes. Compared to this, here's where you're seated and here's the bracket. Then you can kind of see which route you can take. But this one you have a little bit of say in it.
And then as far as camp, everything same as normal, still in Spokane, Washington?
Yes, sir. Mike Yessa, Austin Arnett. We got a good group of guys at the gym. High energy. Our team's been on a roll. Juliana and Mike just won, so it's good. We got good vibes in there.
Awesome, sir. Look forward to seeing you in action at Bellator 226. Thank you for the time.